is in place. And very to make Mpariwa Bangwe, when he was saying he dwelt so much on, Mr. Drought, I don't know if it's Drought or whoever. These people were working with Chavinga. So you cannot say because these guys, they work with HH, PF, they no matter what, those. No, Drought and Fiance, he has a blessing from Chavinga and, HH. So, are you believing those things? I wanted actually to hear your opinion over this. You cannot just, celebrate the injustices because what Chavinga and these people they are doing is injustices to the country. This is a democratic country. So how do you celebrate when you see you are saying, they'll make sure, those are just their insinuations to say, yeah, we know what they are doing, but they are not going to succeed. Because, like what the main people are saying, PF, it's in the hearts of the people. You can't rob that. And I can assure you, there is no cowards in PF. Our leaders, they know what they are doing. And you will see very soon. And in the nation, you will be surprised what will happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bagala. Lakini badabo walande the mwa flashback Bangalore. Hello. Lande ni ne chalo.
Because in Nala Bethia wa Boniface, Nala Filaba.
Badabo bushepo muri nangu tupele ba. Go ahead. I said go ahead. Speak.
Never brace. It's a go body up. Ndia mfika.
Speak, my brother, speak.
Hello? Ndia mfika sana. Yes. Inecha ako by the coach na rando. Brace. Hii program. Fika mno Zambia. Tamungala ndetina nokutina. Kozi la feti namu wonse kule wokusha discuss pali ine program yenu wa Brace. And then kwisa kuli PF. Ne TF yasa shara mdicha maboko ya kwa Chavinga. Kozi na narole shafwe na Zambia. PF ya shire funya for 27 years. Ndebukisha PF ya pitire. Kwa Zambia poka independence. And then by UPN jopo verere inoshita. Bali shwati. Nga kuli chupanichi ngafunya wa UPN mupawa.
Muleputaika.
Ngira PF ifume mupawa. Nikadalizi mu.
Badabwa. Muleputaika.
Network na inch tobu.
London bakalamba.
Yali bombele, yali chulile, pakti sefunye mdi mupawa. So nangunipali ino nshita. PF imoine, ingafumia mdi mupawa. So, fwewane na Zambia. Ichinto cho tufire tuwaishi wachako ewa chituirawe kwa nobu ufiati. Fume mupawa, nipumana ndo wakadarizi mbufu. Wayu pia njitawa wechama makadazi. Ichale ngere, nifine wa Brace wati mukuronda. Umufuro pa mufuro, kwa lifo kumfia vyo umufuro. So na 2026, tukufire inofo ningalanda.
Mwapuisha bakalamba.
Network ya naye baponya.
Network ile nshupa shishi ngande ufika.
Ndio ufika my brother, go ahead.
Oko mbele ile network ila shupa. Okay. So na chitara ndongo wachi. Tatufile tuwalekelele chipani tuchilekefe bachabinga batwaliri yawe. Lekeni fwewe na Zambia tuime turuile chipanichi. And then inecho ningatemo
Baya. I think network
ba brezi inecho ningaranda chakwe wachi. Muchipani chesu futi cha PF ocho ningaranda chakwe wachi. Tufile mwabako na clean up tuambo kurolesha buno bwino bushebonso bo tulina bena tuleimba national anthem imo ine. Koza tulefuwa tukese sanga mu situation yawe na chabinga na kabidi yawe. Tufile tuamona nga muli bashunshushu muchipani. Tufile tubombelepo. Kozi nomba pa ili wakati bale tubwesha kunuma.
That's right. Nifufile. Awe. Mwamfika bwino sana bakalamba.
Hello?
Anytime, go ahead, Bangalore.
Hello?
Okay, before she therefore mumbike pachikulu.
Okay.
Uyu muntu aisa pali picture ishina lyako ni Joseph Kikunda. Ali kwete organization ya kulanjira kwensampusha abantu mu Zambia. Ali kakwa. Era futu yuine muntu. Ale lanjira kona ma refugees. Uyu muntu Joseph Kikunda. Ali kuchimba kaira batabara mpingula. Naye kala 3 years mu court nani mu prison no mupingula. Epo ama platform ya TikTok yatendekera. Kwai
Mola ndonshi baba pela.
Ine ya hate speech.
Continue.
Joseph Kikunda ngamwachi mumuchite Google. Mutifa Joseph Kikunda. Ewalanjireko na bachimba kambwiri deba bakakile ya first. Ewalanjireko na bachimba kambwiri. Now after alanda pali bachimba kambwiri no kumukaka icho bamukakile no kumukaka ichikalamba sana. Bambi bwalanjireko ali futi muntu mwalela kona nama imbutushi ama refugees afuma mufyalo fimbi ale balanjirako. So, ifa ningalanda fyakwe bati. Uwafya bulipo. Inefino yoba blaze imweso. Mwalaka kwa leo. In 2 days, 3 days, abantu bakalanda pati blaze yakakwa blaze yakakwa. After 2 days, 3 days, people will be quiet. No one will talk up for you. Nothing. So, icho ndela ndapocha kwa bati. Uyu muntu chabingo. I thought going to change about Boniface. No matter what Ninda, because I wanted to counteract with what he said, but I've already forgotten. You told me to say no more about Dabu and Gavais, Balanda number. I said Nala Bako, and I've forgotten what Boniface said. So next, what I can just say is that no one can fight by UPND Mukot. Tapali. Olo mulandu ulishani. No one. Muzambia tapali. Because
no one can challenge these people.
Because look what who is Kabesha Mulilo.
Who is he?
Kabesha Mulilo.
Is he not the
Attorney General? Yes. Is holding the upper hand in the judiciary. So as long as that person is biased.
Hold on. Kabesha Mulilo is doing what? Let me be corrected
no,
here.
As long
Kabesha Mulilo, what is he
Yes,
holding? What did you say again?
He's Attorney General.
And what is he holding? You said he's holding what?
An upper hand in the judiciary. He's the overall person in judiciary. Though he reports to the Minister of Justice, but he has an upper hand in Zambia's judiciary. So it's very difficult to fight any issue which the UPND government is fighting for in any court of law, as long as Kabesha Mulilo is with the UPND. No wonder it's very important for a division of government to be independent. Judiciary, executive, legislature, those should be, whoever designed that this should be independent, this is what they were looking into. Because of manipulating the other, executive should be on its own. Judiciary should be on its own. Legislature should be on its own. But we don't have that in Zambia at the moment. What we have in Zambia is just executive, where the president falls. Without this separation of powers, we can't do anything as Zambians. No, we can't. Because the judiciary is already collapsed or is compromised. If we can even have maneuvers to collapse another country in corruption, in judiciary, what can stop us to collapse our own? It's not possible. It's not possible. So the only way now is not to depend upon these judicial sectors. I don't think so. They can't help us. They are collapsed. Just see the structure. Just see the structure of the Constitutional Court that executed the eligibility case. It was all compromised. People who were neutral, they were fired. People who were neutral, they were fired. So that's not democracy, which we fought for as a nation. So the only way now is when in boxing, the referee is favoring your opponent, win by technical knockout. Win by technical knockout. The PF is dead because it's in the hands of Chabinga. And Chabinga has an upper hand.
On that
Chabinga
one,
is, let me finish talking, Babreza. Chabinga is maneuvering within the corridors of authority of Zambia. No one can challenge. Challenging Chabinga in the court of law, it will be buying time. And buying time would delay the preparation for the opposition. And this time, the more time we take to prepare as the opposition parties, the more delayed they are. And the more confused the situation becomes. The best way is right now to sell out who should be the 3 people or 2 people to be. These are the people that we are relying upon as the opposition, not the PF. Okay. PF has been hijacked by UPND. It has been hijacked, and that authority. Otherwise, you will remember my words. If you say PF, will say no. We can come up. People can come up with. Let me finish this. Just the last sentence. The last sentence.
Go ahead.
You can, if people are very anxious about the beauty in saying PF, they can come up with another party called a Patriotic Frontier. or patriotic fortune. A lot of things can come up, the ways that can come to say it's through the PF. But some of the best is come up with energy in a name. If you can even call it Emergency Zambia Party, for example, and it becomes party.
Okay.
People will follow as long as people they want to.
Not a problem.
Yes.
So
yes.
what we are going to do is this. Let me just take you a little bit more cash. Not to no for Moaland, but remember, I told you before you started speaking, I told you what was in motion. What we don't want is we don't want to disappoint Michael Chilufesata. We don't want to disappoint Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu on this matter, especially to this dwarf on the picture called Chavinga. Of course, you can read by the tone of his voice when he's speaking to the public to say he's being backed by someone. We understand we all know where Chavinga Washington. Therefore, I'll ask you a question. You, as our Fiashi, our Kalamba, Babangwelu, now let me push concerning this matter, ya Patriotic Front. Mr. Bangwelu, you being a Zambian, are you a coward?
No,
yes or
I've
no,
never been a coward.
Thank you.
No.
Now, okay. So now looking at this matter, I understand you have got your own observation. You have analyzed the whole process, what has been happening, and how come this Chavinga has reached to this. I mean, where we have reached this point to this point. Na uyumurumendo. Now, do you think you Bachavinga nga bantu bamwa kwa watu mwasupportele chipani icha PF? I'm not saying you are a PF, but I'm just saying you as a person, because abena Zambia bonse bali temwe chipani cha PF, then they just let it go just like that. Don't you think they need to try to fight and get the party to be to the rightful owners?
Okay, thank you very much. Your question is monji pusha before she last look. Defa mpere fintu finga fibili fya kumwenako. Uyu Chavinga ukwafumu. Either Muchinga province or northern province, especially Muchinga province.
I think it's from Isoka or something.
Yeah, chakulemu achi wakumiyombe kuisoka kuli. Ala chitefi nokuya kumiyombe aleya na bantu bale mu monabadi abantu bale abali kudya kuli ba PF abengi. No one was confronted him. No one. Bamutambafi. Yesterday, papa no pamoni pano. Uliam dalala njoko ba chichile foi pa choko ba tuka mupono ne Chavinga. You heard? You even said no bakalamba to yoko. That's what you said. To yoko. Mama, we can't hope to do violence. From Momoebe, nale from my comments. Apo afikire palya twalafu mapo paya tufisunge tuwe kuli point ya kwa not Mr. Ground but ulaumbi babomba na kwa tinani shina ulia Chama America wala ndiye kwa batilungu twali tusaka lembinda akaya ale pafe kwa chinisopo next chikashalamo kopu mapo emisowa. Ni nani waponona po nani uchama America wa mwikato kumponona pa fiala ndile zero. And yet people let me finish talking. People were benefiting.
Blaze, can you allow us na Futulandeko?
Okay, no problem, Mama K. No problem. Let him land. Yes.
Let me say something.
Let me finish Bake. Bake can you push up and pano no fena la push.
If I'm later and the fidele honestly, to be honest with you, what you are talking about, what the way you are coming out, the way you are bringing out your points, it's very disappointing. I don't know, it's very heartbreaking. If you're mulela and daka tushinga ni mweba bangwe ulunga ni mweba nani, file kalifi emitima. If you're from Leland, if you're abantu ukumu macha vinga no yowine chama America na shani. You know what? If it chitika mu Zambia, ububuteko ofu bulechita, it has never happened in our land. And Patriotic Front, its mission tailapwa. Echo no mulwani aipimpila. Echo no mulwani alefwa yo kuchitoba. What God has ordained, no one can destroy. Why do you think it still have thousands of people following it, supporting it? People, they are not fighting back because of the government. Abantu balanda bale chula bachule kono bunga bachule konenshi babika puno kula puma cha America nishi nikusoko bale batwala. Whoever is going to touch Chavinga ni mama sales. Whoever is going to look at why me? Where's why me? Instead of shakwa why me fi pusene pesa na chama America. Instead of shakwa why me fi pusene pesa na badiama UPND kadazi balefo kututa circumcise the late president. Where is the difference? Where is why me? Ababa tukana bambi baba kui. Umulilo infi tafia kataria fiampana pone chengelo. This is the truth. Patriotic Front mwadi be chengelo mwadi bolubuto. Echo infi ya kosela no kui mo fighting. His days are numbered if you don't know. And don't think if you want to make a Z, you want people to beat him to do what? No. Lesa, ngale kando muntu. Alalo wechira fi. Chavinga shade chitare mwanakwati, it's normal. It's not normal. A normal person cannot behave the way this moron is behaving. Erota kwatano mutende for your own information. If you're so for Alanda, he just talks to please his masters deep down his heart. Adirwala. What Chavinga has put in himself. Ichinga mulubula fenimfua. Abantu wale chushe mitimani banga Chavinga in Zambia. The entire Zambia is on Chavinga. Do you think nakwata peace? If you're there and the chama America, hakasungulu kanga sopo, nashani, do you think those fools are at peace? Are you sure? Nefufine muleranda, nishta baba ponwena, nishta baba chitana shani, ukuponona, you don't solve a wrong using a wrong solution. That is wrong. You don't do that. Na basa mwefufine na vemi.
Madam, I am actually not chilanda. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Haka inde ichilema in the southern region of Africa. Let me say Africa is one of the worst leaders Africa has seen. If you're there, muntu nshuka ke chitumbi. Do you think muri palo Zambia? Ukake chitumbi.
Babless, ekeni mkwisho kulanda face ba madam wabala landa ngaba.
Kinjo kwa kwete fya kulanda. If inaranda fya
Mwala landa. Chen tuchite so. Lekeni ba mama. Hold on. Otata, umpen mwala chita clarify. Let her finish. Na wakalipasa na wake. Lekeni ba landa.
Honestly,
Ababa isa no mbali netabeshi wefunachilanda.
But you know what?
Ono icha kuma chama America terina chilanda tuko mecha mama America chilanda kwebaji. Somebody said yesterday pano papa neo.
Chibefi, tiendu chitefi. Mwa fiashu wabango, kairi na wamba kali okulanda abantu na wabakonkateti tubaputulefi, lakini bapuishe, then you also...
Kaina chilanda na bamputula, na chilanda na bamputula.
You're going to clarify later land, then you mwalapoka ni mwe, wenshapele na nguma, ni mwala asuka.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Nikwisa mwamwene pano pesa mbali ya chalo oko baka kile chitumbi. Nikwisa, is it normal? Fwema Zambians, I wish ganatu kwa takufia men sofia ya kumupa shifo kwisu lesa tukupukola kufia tisuke ni kufia panono mumo nyefile chitika. ichalo chesu chilimu bwafya. And having, sorry to say this, having people like you, Abango, Lumuleti no Blaze, are you coward or what? That was a very good point. This time around, we don't need to, we don't need to be cowards. It's time to fight. But how do you fight people like Aka in the Ichilema? Abantu babanga fidia. You fight silently, spiritually. If you fight, ukulwa na nkumwai manashana alepusho kuipa ya abantu mu Zambia. Isiawa is gone. His death is not a genuine one, no. Info yakwa Edgar Lungu nakanya kuchikalanda, no, this man was killed. He was remaining with a few days to come back home. What happened? Do you think umlopa wakwe wala lala fetondolo? If you feel chitika, ala natwiluke fema Zambians. Natwiluke. If you mulelanda, nishimule mupela makachua, muliaka inde ichilema. No, Kachavinga, PF Valipoka. Who told you that PF Valipoka? Why do you think they are still fighting it? Why? They are still fighting it because of the light which is on this party. I wish you listened to Lilian Mutambo the other day or yesterday. Abantu abanga fidiyang alanda. You people. And honestly, I was very convinced 100% na Lilian Mutambo. Lilian has been anti-PF. What she said the other day, na alisungulika nina tuno kuti wele secha padi party. And you come to say PF na for PF na shani. Mwadi ba makamuishiwi. There's power in the tongue. Akubonche ni ishiwi diye nuna mashiwi. Ayasuma. Not a mashiwi ya kuchita demoralize abantu. Not a mashiwi. Kukadifia vena Zambia. I was listening. I came in late. I've been so busy. Bless you for your own information. The last 3 weeks, I've been so busy. I just got married recently. That's why Shale. Thank you so much. Thank you. My dear sister. That's me and my husband on the profile. Yeah. Now I'm back. Now I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome
Thank
back.
you so much. So, natule landa mashiwa ya kupela ovumi kuma Zambians. Not a mashiwa ya kupela amaka Chavinga. Chavinga na apoka. Chavinga apokele finch. Is it genuine? Was it done in a proper manner? Look at Mao Sampa. Sampa, instinct yako ila mulolosha up to now. He has returned back to the party after Amona, where they said this is very wrong. Not imbwa ya muntu Chavinga. And people are clapping for him. Uyu, akala abola ni shalenda. Iti puavika pavumi wako na palupu walwakwe. Na shamiko lupu walwako to the 5th or 6th generation of Wachitile. These are the people you don't know. You can even wonder this Kasemu Chavinga. You may even find that every day Pudisha no Pudisha ECL. These are my thoughts. It's very possible he can do that. What do you think he has done to himself, to his children, to his nation? Apa difiponsi abantu. Apo balumbola Chavinga abantu imitima nishikubiri muka. All those souls. Abo imitima ile ichula pali behavior ya kwa Chavinga na haka inda ichilema. Do you think there is peace? No. No. And don't have that fear ya kweba tatukwete opposition tatukwete. Alalesa nileso wa fisungusho. Nileso uwombanga muku kapa kweli nso. Mwa kapa fie nefintu fia chitika. Just watch. You will see how God is going to liberate Mother Zambia. Abantunga haka inde tebakulwa nabo pulukutu. No. Ni panono. Leso mwini alelwa. People are there. We have opposition in Zambia. And the biggest opposition, it's you Zambians. The biggest opposition, it is his lies. He's a ruthless kind of government. Opposition yakwe. It's not that, no, his behavior, his character. If you look at him, unapamenso kumulole shafi, if yaka inde ichilima, ale tinya no kutinya. Umutende na uwine takwata. Lesale midwira mwema Zambians mweba juko. Na ifu fweba di kuno tulelwa because our families are that side. ale lwe inkondo ale tulwile ero tetwaluse babangwe ulu nga muli kusamfya nga muli kwisa please landenya amashuwi ayakupera ekibote nochukulanda amashuwi pf n'abapoka ekipani n'abapoka nishimule fpera amakefi ifipondwefi. Don't use those words. Speak the word of unity, of encouraging people, of healing. Ayo amashuwi teyakuchita hiu mother Zambia mashuwi yakutoba. Honestly speaking, I submit, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear sister. Congratulations once more. Mwalanje vela kwa mlamu kwa change mwinga shila blaze ukwisa mkushalete. Pepana lefo ukwisa ibiro kushana.
Nadi beba that you've got your brother-in-law. He didn't ever let ku Zambia blaze. Awo kesa perform live. Naramba shoku beba chambeno kusunga $1.
I'm telling you, your boy.
You just have to be there.
Nkarundu mananga sharete penka share fine. Just I'll be waiting for that moment.
Yes, darling, I'll keep in touch. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Kia. Thank you so much. Now I can give you that opportunity to clarify your point. Please go ahead.
Yeah, and therefore ndande kuliba mayo abafu mukulanda. One mwachinjita Miss Court. Nesha chilando kwebati if tuko mechavinga aw. Ba blaze nga mwachila ngwefu na chilalanda. Ndanjireni ngwefu na chilanda. Pali kesi ya kumanani chama America. Ndanjireni ngwefu mwachila ifu na chilanda.
Mkwai ya kuma chavinga.
Ndanjireni iki ya kuma chama America. Ndanjireni na chavinga. Ndanjireni ngwefu na chilanda.
Okay, there was a man kwale batata abatida lefa iko kumusembindi kumupuma ola so nalisa abakanya nine efu mwachira alondorola.
Yeah. So ishachilanda tuko mechavinga. Mamfa ba mweba fuma mkulanda no bali ne mamfa. Tabale umfa. Nombale keni miebe.
No, bare kutika, bare umfa.
Deo mfwa wabangwa ndife pa mute ndikudito. Deo mfwa.
So ukulando umuntu ifo tachilande ifo mwachilanda chiwachilande ifi mwamba nokukondema tefi wa tefi. Na chila chitakoti na senda mashu ya alanjirwe malo pano papane unshirofwa. Na chia sendero na landa. Bamfwa. So nshachilanda tishanyao. Then imbi point na yalanda yakwebati. Nema politics mzambia. Ine nkwete miaka 53. Muli kaunda. Yakwale bati kunga muli kukopa beuti wakwela amafiye. Tukola amafiye chama UBZ ejo tuwale kwela. Tuwale pila teni ngoku ya mtown. Na pamoishi pale sangwa contact wale kwa kukula mashini. Aka chukanani elu wakupela ticket waingira. Muli kaunde mona aline. Ma politics. Kale na mboku ya mona no kumonefe vintu firenda. Kuchina mebo kwebati from kaunda up to now. Takwaba government ya kakapwa abantu ngefi. Takwaba. So if in tutafiri bwino democracy yo mulela ndokabati no tufeto ama kawadi. Fifo mulela ndama yo. You don't know the people that you are dealing with. Umuntu ulelila nashi kabalume. Ilo kuya mwikata kumtwela mukoti tachanguka. But that is what is happening in Zambia. That's a taboo. That's a taboo on its own. Kuya kita drag mukamfuilu wanaba nabakwe. Na bantu wakwete wali bonsi pamali watola mukoti takwa. It has never happened in the history of Zambia and it will never happen. That's a taboo on its own. Kesi ya Mfrika panani, ya Mfrika pachalo kwebati chavinga alimundeke. Alia mkubosha judges South Africa. Fionse ya Mfrika lesala amipela information. But up to now, no one has done anything kuli chavinga. And everyone is quiet. No, even in a demonstration, I have aponani mtown takwava, everyone is quiet.
Nangupe ripoti.
Imagine Imagine nga niba opposition yabalandia ti ba opposition ba IPF ba imba mkubosha majaji South Africa ero fiali king afidya nga bali kwisa this time nga bali kwisa nga bali katwa bali twala no manisha wati mwine musunga tafita minwe bantu fibimbire moba mwine kule kafi we don't do that in democratic dispensation. No, we don't do that. No wonder kwa iko tuakwachila na mayo na iminina na mayo kwa ikoti na tambalike minwe na shitefia arms forward straight up sideways abika sideways ukukuli umulingo no kukuli umulingo
apopene
ba ota kwa tameso
apopene batata babangwe apopene umfweni apopene mwana kwa batata pa babalanda after fya chitikefya kwa chavinga tapa babalanda po. Do you know how God works? Let's offer a womba.
Push okulanda na lava because mwana ntaji stable lekeni push okulanda. So uliana mayo kwa ikoti kulia ali pofula. Meaning ifunde talimuna ni nani? No mulingo kulia wale na consequence. Yali ba straight. Yali ka one side yao. No, by this time, government tukwete uliana mayo alalolesha. Ni nani walufyanya ni chite alaka kwa nga huyu awe. Tefe fuire judiciary fe fuire kubafira tefyo. Ba Bonaventure Weupe, he was deputy chief justice. Kwa court. Bonaventure Weupe. He was once deputy chief justice umwana wakwe Mupeta Weupe bale funa kusamfya kupangwe ulu ali kwata mulandu wa aggravated robbery ero akwete umwana wakwa deputy chief justice ama justice bonse bakunani kuli aba ama judges bali kana chikesta twapingule bantu tuletina mwana waba boss ba Bonaventure Weupe bali ndati na lapingula ne wishi walisa mukaka umwana wabo wa Bonaventure Weupe kumukaka ya ine sentence ya last after bapush okumukaka bamba nokulira bafuna okufuma kwefa kunganda bayabekata kuba kashuku bafwemba why nje natilako nkefunde. Do we have that kind of justice in Zambia? Do we have such kind of a deputy chief justice or a chief justice who can do that in Zambia? We don't have that. If you are qualese fyo tufibike kunuma. Nishanda twala fibika kunuma. Kesi yakwa eligibility case yakwa very simple case yakwa twalirusa. Opposition balirusa. Why? Because bali manipulate. Ichiwa chila manipulate fintu ichiwa. Chila manipulate. So mwebantu fifu mulela ndefe kwa bati uwicha bingoyo. Mutu walili fifine mulela ndati yo mukachimfya. Nangu tuka ndati maloko kwa demonstration. Tukamona bakengira mu street. Tukamona. Ni wanu tear gas bonse babutuka. Tukamona bakengira. Inande fifu ndela ndafishinka. Uwicha bingo kumushita fight. Tata chaka bombe. The only way is kupanga fi another opposition party mukengira ba PF bonse no kuinikation ya limbifie nganifie kwa patriotic flange tabaka bepa ballot paper and I'm telling you na liumfefera ndire cha America na you ground Mr ground different na lifi umfwa apopenya no nishide nimpata PF na undenda chinebo kawaji au nshiri kawaji ne ulelanda.
No, you are. Let me be open with you. You are. Okay. Echo mwako sele na pakulando kwebati ngatakuwa kalande ngatakuwa kabe action. Do you know that umuntu kale kusomba na ifapa no sorry hold on atibanani bakaka hold on defo kumipela example babangwe ulo umuntu ngale kusonsomba ale kutendeka ulifezi apikatilo mwako katilo ulifezi. How can that person feel? Umoneke chukubani nani? Answer me. Omuntu ale kutendeka ulifezi na labo chekati ya Kristo. Listen, ero chindesho ndefo kumyeba. The greatest mistake you are making is to stay away from God. Now mulanda patisi akwalesa kifumi anymore. Are you serious? Are you sure?
Never quoting wrong.
She never quoting wrong. Let me talk. Ndela ndofo ngufira ofo balanjire. If it's a kutangisha kolesa na shani kifumi anipo. Otherwise chabinga shani. That language is not good.
Point
If you feel chitika mu Zambia, if you feel chitika listen,
This case is not between you and me.
if you feel chitika mu Zambia, if you feel chitika kuli Kristu, bamuchusha bamutoba obulupyuku abe batino kukwine ntoba. Who won palast? Bamufula bamuchitana shani tanakire apidibula bamufuisa amate bamutuka bamuchitana shani tabwese shemo abachimfishe Palestine banani. That's how good works.
Yabalekane ifyo umfweni mayo. I think mure rufyanya mure mwatu babangore bari against ofetwa imina po ifwe kweba support bonse PF na shani babangori bare meaning ati wamala po umuntu nawe kala munganda nawe ikome na then uranda ati urumba kuli research urefo ifya kule fya raisa. That's the point.
No, it's not like that.
Nimbo mfakale ne mfubale irande so but if you much ba quoting ati
babangoro mfubale fwaya Zambians ukuchita act to every nonsense that is happening. If babangoro bale fwaya Zambians ukuchita act. Now, with the type of government in Zambia, listen, with the type of government in Zambia, ni action in Shabanto Vengachita. Just tell me. Ofubenga muchita abantu ni finish. Nangubena chama America. Ofubenga bachita abantu ni finish.
Mwadishi bati chishinkata chumfuika bwino. Chishinkata chumfuika bwino. E problem chako hata.
I know no po mwini.
I know what I mean. Chishinkata tachumfuika bwino.
Kiro mfuika bwino ngana uchisenda bwino. Chakwa chukweba omuntu ichishinka it depends. Ukulande ichishinka chila kalipa.
Majatu muntu kutulela ndafe bebatetu umi omuntu. Marishwa.
Ebo banyabale pange chongo balanda she balanda bachusha Zambians bachitana shani. Ine ochoshile umfobana chakweba ati ukumona bu cowardness mu Zambians because of the happenings. That is not okay. Ofonshile umfobwino. You know? Zambians listen. All the past governments apa. Let me give you this example in Electoral.
Umfoni madam, umfoni madam. Umfoni madam.
Hold on.
Mr. Grace.
Hold on.
Munishani wonse mwatari kaneni. Mkwai. Ntona ishira na chitira request ndefo kwa swap bali tari kana pali nesa ndikunchito. Apo babangwe ulubasiri ati ya kwalesa funyeni po ekweba nabakanalesa iyo lesa bakutwafwa utala twayima twapange echongo zo twatangisha nalesa kunkanshi lesa tatulekereshi imo babangwe ulubalosheshi ngatulera ndafyatilesa pano chibemba sosatlesa afwa abayafwa Nessa tatua foi na tatuimine. Nerepe por lá unfa. Não bata trevika por action. Ipe por fikirishwa na fionso fikirishwa we have to put action on it. Uma babangulu balero shamama wandi.
Are you telling me that Zambians are not attempting? Are you telling me Zambians very zizi? Are you telling me that? Very good example. Very good example ningamipela. Umfweni. Didaba ECO badi abomi.
Mamanga twala ko nkamulisha twalise tulele weke shate no.
I'm giving you an example. If mulera ndati Zambians tabalechita acting. That's not true. Remember didaba Edgar Lungu balea kukoti. Abantu baye mukubashindika. Look at the police. Abantu ofu balei bakapokola chofu balei mafie. Look at that. People were very much willing to peaceful demonstrations. Look at the police who've been deployed. Look at Kumufumbwe.
Make
ba polisi bali aba bamwe bali kano katani bakada they are not real police
And do you think I want to expect demonstrate?
bakada ba polisi
Make
not ba
Do
police.
you think abantu can demonstrate
let's have
na bukade bwa bakapokolo
order.
buli
Let's have
It's
order
not
now.
easy.
Okay, let's do this. I understand Bonse Natwi Tatreyumfa Wino. We are almost speaking the same language. Bama make for Balelanda, Nefilelanda Babango. There is a lot of similarities. Okay? Ngamawakonka wino sana misosele for Balelanda once. Apa you son of a panono. Otherwise they are speaking the same language. In we cannot just sit back and watch Chavinga ascend the Chichpani just because it's being backed by the current government. Okay? So what I understand, they are all moving in the same direction. We tulingire twaikatana n'okumenya sure twarwisha. Lelo, Babango Ulocho Vaitsala, and that's quite all right. He has seen ama parties. Ayawalekana because he's coming very mwene ukuambiro ubuteko wa unit. Research kanapari kanokashita. The things that have happened in this New Dawn government, it's a taboo. Tabafi monapoyo. And he has seen all the governments that have ruled this country. So what Babangolulu is trying to tell us is that we can move in a different direction whereby tualeta me beach pani chakwebati tuachita establish a papen no kuingira mo twaingira bonse tualeka PF ya loba. Now if na chisa ipsheri ipshenjebele. Now mwaba fiashi muli yo msango mwalandilamo. Does this mean that we are going to forget about the legacy of the former Republican president Basata Balungu? Because tualaba chitashana ona babantu. Ama names yabo yala imini na shani. Pamulando wako bati ababantu their legacy. At some point nish kwa bati tuala kwa tokulaba legacy ya ababantu. Ndatuapela Chavinga because who is Chavinga? How did it come about? Okay? So Kuriva Mamake, what the reason why she was filming it because I mean Echobachi Karipa Mamake, meaning but understand when understand. But Mamake Echobachi Shlavachlandila Muli Musango, it's because she heard to say we should just forget about PF.
Exactly.
So the question from Mamake that I'm working we know want to once she was like, How can we forget about PF? When this is the party that had ruled for quite some time and we have got our presidents that we, as Zambian people, we need to honor. And then tulekele fyo muntu Chavinga. So epo bachisa ingiri laba mayano kumono kwe bachibako, that's the correct finish. Iridiash. Nshishiranga ngate ifo fine mwe bantu bakwale sofa na land.
Never feel about blaze. You know, I
want
Fiakulanda PF is gone. PF is dead. Are you sure?
Yes. So what I want now is us to move on because that why did nature natural and that okay, let's see because other people they want also to come in and then we are going to tap in all of us from there. But don't you think? Okay, but it's okay. Go ahead and ask the question, Kang.
Question
after there, utwala pela. Ishi wewa mama wana kuluka subanga na mo chita submit kare. I mean, ninga na mo chita land mayo kare.
Awe nani question if you boy no kubandefu. Question if ndema ve.
Na chapo ya nga wai pusha. Mkwai?
Fiakula kuli PF atiti. So atwa bape nsambusha kwa ticket for ishina limbye moto ingire LPF party ibwe ishina lipwe lifumepo. No, because they want alone.
Okay.
It's like ngaumva we dia PM mu baba.
Aleti na
If I have my people plan the way it is.
Wakaka, go ahead and ask that question, and then thereafter, my phone shishi venga network yenu tamule umfika bwino sana.
Ala network yandi ko konchito ko konji lipa break ne pa kutoka phone ko. Break kandi kala pona kupo. Ejiba byaka 15 minutes.
Okay, mother. No, thank you so much, Mukai. Na baba bombe Mukai. Babombe wino yash. Bakaka. Kutiwa ipusha question muntu andi.
So na chako kutara ndande povesti ero ndipushe. So kulandi kuna nalanda point ndebika kwa bati. Ocho tuiraba chakwe bati abengi abantu quite right nabafuru tabali kuvotera HHI. Abengi fya abantu amazambia tabali kuvotera HH. But futhi abambi abantu tabali kumfedishina lya PF. So ocho tulingire twaishwa
wapiribula tatu apo walufya abantu boy.
Shirufishe.
Hold on panono. Walanda kuli abantu achani kuli abantu abashire
abantu abengi bali kuvotera UPND. Must understand it. Then kuli abantu bambi abashite bali kumfwera ashira PF.
Nishta bamfwera ashira PF.
Lande nomba yawe. Ba UPND ebashire fire and can UPND.
Abashire PF.
Mone kuri bora. Lakini mkwisha kaidi mpole mele bora fo yaba bora ngamulete ngamulefo kuimati kunkondo kwali abantu bamo abakwe bati bena ocho mulefu ati mumukonke tabale chifwaya songa mwaimo kwelanda ati okay ifoko tuimina patwe match tufumye po ubuteko no muntu alasala nyuyu muntu ulanga alife clean bonsa abantu kukonka ofo yaba wo so ofo na question no manager for kupisha kwe bati so nomba point yo imo mulefuaya tushitenshi takolala ndafe fine paka time ileya tulelolera fye
twaluba inena luba because now lubutukako bwangu kuri 9 point upangire boy you said order no confess hold on kaka man let's follow each other step by step bulelu fya bele kala chalo naba pari 2 points yo pangire ulandiogo ati kuri abantu a group of people abashire for PF achani bwekesha hapo na futi pacho for achilanda we
mona kuri abantu abavotere PF bati sinepote waishi wofo ndelanda igandande nomba makuru
pacho wofo achilanda free core if you achilanda if you nachikonka wino sana
mona kuri abantu mona kuri abantu
UPND
abazamba tabale votera UPND
what was the next point again?
Second, kwali abantu abavotere PF out just bali fire PF ishinari PF. You get my point?
There is a certain way wachilandi lamo. Not if why people. Go ahead, my brother.
Kaka wachilando kwewa ti kuri abantu abashire for UPND.
Let my bone face but it's the guide way so that you can.
Umfakake for Chiranda. I heard you correctly. You said kuri abantu abashire for UPND. Then kuri abantu abashire
for tefe wa Chiranda. Boniface umfweni ekeni ndande achilando kwebati kuri abantu umfweni fondelanda ekeni ndande fyo achilando mulumendo achilando kwebati kuri abantu abashirefoyo kuvotera UPND tabale ifano kuivotera na one futi kulina abantu abashirefo kumfa ku UPND ero abantu ninjiye bwale pira niba nani tefa wachilanda mulubendo abashirefo kumfa
Go ahead and speak.
Umfweni umumva wino sana kake fyachirani
pano abantu abesa
one point achando kwebati
Hold on.
Achando kwebati
tati banko ne olande nebo wayi balankontorwera
I don't like to argue with people who have no direction.
What do you mean no direction?
Now, for very clear. This is why I'm I don't like people who are very confused in mind.
My brother was born first.
Because I want us to have order. The reason why Boniface, therefore, if you want, hold on. Okay. Are you going to listen to me or I drop you guys?
Let's
have order. I'm saying let's have order. We cannot all speak. Let's have order. And my emotions. This is a platform. We come to hear our views, not to fight. Yeah?
But one for a blaze of and the white, if
he's not telling you alone.
One fucker.
My brother was born first. It's
yes,
not you. It's not you alone. He's telling.
Yes.
Which is very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. We are here to find a solution. We are here to find a solution. We are not here to fight.
No.
He simply corrected you. You can't use the wrong solution to solve a problem. No, we don't work like that.
Yes.
Abantu abengi muzange tabalefayo kuvotera UPND. Hello, there are some people who are for PF. These are the words you said.
So
why are you insulting? Does it mean that Diaspora we are not Zambian?
Meaning,
mind your language, my dear.
The reason why
mind your language.
People who comes here, it's not everyone who comes for PF. You understand now? Don't think you're Sungu talk about Diaspora.
Hold on. Now let me I don't think I'm going to entertain this now. Let me tell you something, guys. I brought this issue concerning the PF. It's me who brought it up. No one else. Okay? So I'm not going to allow anyone to maintain order. Issue to PF. The reason why to PF, it's a party that has ruled this nation for quite some time. Whoever thinks that any other political party will pull through without the people that were in the PF is lying to himself or herself. Even Hakainde Hichilema himself knows. That's the reason why he's fighting this party, so that it gets destroyed, so that Abena Zambia, Muikwata, Elusa Hakainde. You, those of you that are thinking that you are going to make it without this PF party, you are lying to yourselves. If you have got a party, me, I'm a patriotic Zambian. I'm not saying I'm PF. I'm a patriotic Zambian who is looking up. Who is looking into a matter where we remove Aga in the Ichilema. But you people that think that you're just going to move in State House without these guys, you are lying to yourselves. That's why we are calling upon all the opposition political parties to unite. So if those of you that have been given a certain strategy and a certain narrative in your heads to say you're going to win an election without the PF, you are lying to yourselves.
You are doomed.
And in fact, put it as a marker. Without the PF, you are nothing. Without certain individuals, you are lying to yourselves.
Sorry, won't defend my Boniface. I'm sorry for everything.
We love you, young man. Okay.
Sorry, Bakaramba.
To cool down, okay.
Okay.
We know.
I am weak. So point na papata fiance sorry munjireko pali fiance. Funaranda kula bafe umutima vubambi watu basada mchipi na pa intercede. So mnetoerera. I'm sorry for everything. But the point that I'm focusing on tend to making sure that those people about join the PF na we na bese pa PF. And question actually so to share number what's the way forward to making sure that fiance into to poke energy we would take off makuru because already babanguru bachiretera chakubati uyu muntu ali bomfyaka lemingala to konse kuma court ali bika abantu konse kuma police konse ko mwingaya everywhere. PF are protected by UPN. So what's the way forward?
Inena chafu okuwerera ina okuli abashirandirepo but na chafu okuwerera kuli babango nshira kwishanya na bena. But before that again tupere ku bandi ba station balandeko then nalabwekera kuli babango olu be ready mwe bafyashi nimi kwatira me pusho ayengichi nechi alapera microphone kuli ba
brother.
Let me make sure that everyone speaks. Then I'm going to go back to Riverbango. So I want to make sure the only people that have not spoken, there are two here. Bamox, our brother. Wako paralaka?
Laka mwenfumu. Chani uko mamsaka chani.
Ningu mfuati. Mwabafi abatapata mulolela fe mwabapa idrini mulesongola nechi kumochiri echikuru cha kuvoterako. Acha ni wakala.
Wilo mwenfumu na wabieva.
Yachawa uko kitu alitompika mfwewo. Mwenfumu. Acha ni mwenfumu. Landani pariri pia shumdala wa ndiryo uyumwaicha amoneka kwati amena sana mapepe cha vingo.
Ilidi ashiria kuacha vinga. Ilidi ashiria kuacha vinga. Ilefyo nde munafia kweba number 1 first chipale kwati uyu monster ale muna kwati Zambian company. Eule bomfya chavinga because alistai jaki funde ya Zambia. Ama courts, everything. Because if you can see the way Chavinga is milandire yakwe, tamulino mwenso, alianda kwa tilimbi ni president. Whereby this time if you look at the avenue UPND, they are quiet, but Chavinga is na kwata sana talkative. Elo pombwene pali filosofi mwenfu mukambwesho mutima wala kwela kwangwini. Mutima wala kwela kwangwini. Ni bukawati. Because Chavinga ofu alifu aika mwenfu. Chavinga alifu aika fi iba yea. Tea ijaki, tero pari, niba yea alifu aika Chavinga. You know, ichivereshi ba blazer nga mwaloresha sana. PF testuire keifu atureke ni Chavinga. Fwema Zambian fwe batemwile basata. Kulinga nefila ndile bambi abantu. Na enefyo njishive. Tuleke PF atuleke le Chavinga because there is Yuka, because there is Tonse. No. so if yakweva ati UPND ngachakweva ati trolesho kweva ati UPND PF ikasaka wa ballot paper ishina UPND take minini nomba let us look at this thing ba blazer ngatwambogolera ati tukate resolve parliament yolomba kukavyo kuipuro na PF tairipo na nankane na UPND take minini. There will be a lot of people who are affected. I'm innocent Zambian. Mwamona. So the time ya kuchita react, nga kuchita protest, nga kuchitenshi, pa kusenda PF, ya pa kuchita sign, because ichaba patebwe chintuku sign apofe. Nino ine inshita. Second part is, balungu ili baresa nga baresa mkushika ba blazer. O tuke mini, komuke mini kakunta nshikuri ya tuyo president wa PF, to represent wa PF. Ni nani, ni Chavinga. All that tukakwata ma problem kumanda kuri balungu. Where we need peace. Kari kyomfyashu wesu wino. Apa fwema Zambiani, wonse kulanda vechinke vyasi landa ule umwachora ikabwekesha hapo kulanda ati wanta balefua PF. Abashirefua PF wa umule umfuo PF ile kula mutwe. Niba UPND aba ba initiated na ba Mansoni. Not ama Zambiani mwamfwa. Niba UPND aba initiated na ba Mansoni. Aba wakati ngamfwa PF avukati ya mutunga kumutima because
Thank you.
Mwamfwa. Abevya kwa bati ba breza tukwate patience nango ababa leaders besu kwate patience kula na bakakama jacket na matai kuma coat na mafayo ataka indarerekera ko PF. It's not going to happen. Apa ni tick for that kokolo Zambia to apokele na mawe. Everything ngapuka fe PF back into the original PF members, not Kachavinga. We need protest to send the PF na kane PF instrument. I'm telling you. Iliashira kuma koti fiat kukoti wala sign it's not going to work. Aka indirect no kulekera ko PF. Na ishwa PF ikamu chitobu bise only strongest party ya letina ni PF. Nena pera mwenfumu ya nisha sharundepo sani fingi. Ni nchwati vile waka kupoka PF kuonfia maka. Fotu nga puka PF uka kashapwa notama soti. Inopo mpele ya popeli bambi barundepo. Tatuaireke PF aturi asende. Atuaireke PF ifo because of Chavinga. Who is Chavinga? Who is Chavinga? That rat. Napera ni watu wa Kwaresi.
Mwenfumu mwamfika amplified yubu bisana. Umufuro pa mufuro twara uwonfia. All right, Vamox Big. Please naimula ndeni po wabwadi wes.
Mwavombe npo bonse mkwai.
Endita mkwai mwaiseni.
Ya mkwai. Mwavantu ina mashiwe nkwete pali ili program muleterero ya pali bachavinga nyaya. First we should come into reality of what's happening on the ground and what will happen. Echo mfire mwashi bachakwe bati HH aratsina PF sana. So he will not by any chance let PF go. That's the truth. So what's the solution? Number two achitashani. Solution hapa. It's very easy and very difficult at the same time. Narara that difficult how ichintu chonse chali kwata procedure. PF ya kwata constitution. How someone should become a president of the party. Quite work convention, quite ama procedures, what should be done. Yes, Mao's somebody done a legal thing, of which I tell illegal, but a procedure was followed. But which having the party ponoeti chonse chwachitapocha illegal for him to have those papers for to have the certificate. Kwekata party ative yakwe. But arefunya kwisa yonsa maka, arefunya kuri ba presidents wa okogan, eba mpera amaka. Chavinga tete aituntumbe fe eka kuipera maka yako yote ona senda PF. Register of society yaiba compromised. Judiciary yaiba compromised. I think all section Muzambia fili compromised. Kutampa kuri ba polisi bari compromised. Judiciary is compromised. Register of society I don't even know ngakudinoko tungabutukira. Me I think I'll go to the reality whereby it will be very difficult to get PF back to its original owners Why? Because President alista invest time, inshita yakwe, energy into getting out of PF. So the reality is, I think I would concur with our Bangoru, Nabakaka Fidabachiran that maybe we choose in another party, like if you never PF, but Vajile Pangatonse, Okubomfia, Anka party, Yaba at Pasta Shanyaba. Itubomfia Kuri Ama by election. I think that would be the solution to move into another party.
You mean?
I mean, Tonse Alliance, there is now a party in Tonse Alliance which we are standing on. Iva we ni poku peta okay. Ni paki, nishani. I've just forgotten the name of the party. What Zambians want is change. They don't care about PF, about which party. All they want is change. Zambia will vote for any party so long as PF blesses that party. That's all. That's what we need. The top leadership, if it blesses, ngatwasa would fenola at Mumbi party, it will go through and it will beat HH. So long as there's blessings from the top leadership of PF. But otherwise, the reality is PF won't be let go of by HH. HH has invested a lot of money, a lot of time in PF.
There is another part, Mwalanda Winosana Vambwalia. The thing we all understand to say Hakainde is trying by all means nafo namo amala na meno yako nasuma mumulili ili ashiria to destroy PF. If ofema Zambians yote turefuata kumulanga fesho kwe but okay, to honor basata tet tulekere chavinga e watch the destroying and PF. Okay.
Yes, I get
we
you.
We can do all those nani kile yo mulelanda bakalamba na ilandile babangolu na bakaka. It's simple. Even now we have got strategies that we have worked on as the opposition. But what we just don't want is this dwarf here to destroy what was at that belt. We don't want to let that happen. Coming to the general election, my brother, all is cooked up. Fiance if it in place. But it's not, it's something that I cannot tell everyone here.
Okay.
But I'm happy with what I'm seeing. And it is going to be revealed to the people soon. So what I can tell you is, what we just don't want is this man here, who you having this dirty bagger, to destroy the Nankide Awasata. Okay.
Yes.
I think for now, myself, I'll leave it there, Bakalamba. I think Mwakwato Kumfwako Panono.
I think now for. But I think in Binide Safi Ngatwafwa.
No. Imwanga mwasoso kwe bati lesewa ala tuafwa. Nilila mwambo kufukamo kulomba kulilesa.
Apa tuafya adirwa.
Aha. Na pape ne mkwatuishile kwate inturubundia kwa uyo waka inde ichile. Manifo wotu wa mbegile mwofe Steph. Na ndio tuwali opo ambilo kufirufianisha. Tuwale pipa kulilesa acha kontrole. Bushali kontrola.
Bakalamba umfweni. Tatua tekwa mpo kumuntu wa parangi.
Naisa baka. Eitinde foku mieba. Do you know lesa nankwe lesa alefo kutumwensha alefo kutulango kwe bati mone ni chintu mwalefu analimpele chintu mwalefu anomba chamilanga show. So where we are, we have been praying to God to say mwele lesa tuafweni. Nipira balanda mchibe mboko bati lesa afwa bayafwa. Teti ule punda fienkala mwile iso kule ti mwele sanja fweni. Taule butuka badilesa ali kupela amoru yabili amaboko yabili na menso yabili ya kumwenako. Instead yuma si olubiro ulepunda kadi mweshukuru. Do you think so imofo mwewe na Zambia fo mulenje bafego bati yo ngefine abana ndio kaka chiralanda kwenda ati sosa po ama points ayakalamba sana bamama ke bana basosa po efindu fikankala sana na babangwe uru bonse na tulande efindu fikankala sana. Are we going to sit and today share fe pama kufigo bati mweshukuru Lesa nankwala sukafula tinomba mweba nopo mwambiro fundo mbanebo ine nali mpela liwe. Go ahead and do it. In an ali one time, a platform, I said, my country people, me as Blaze Zandi, of course you know what I'm capable. I stood up, I released that song without fear. I've done so much to damage these guys. And I'll continue as long as I got in the Chilema as Tabue Shapo Bungapa 50 Kwacha. With me is not my friend. Uko tario kwa ringiro kumine.
How tapati poa kwa inga
icho and inga kwali wa government ya chibere shini. Pamulando wago ateti mubepi avena Zambia fiansefi and then you keep on mocking them. So for me, in an additional land, I'm willing to take our youth street. If we can do that, these people, bala monokwe bataha, kuri abantu abashiti tutemenwe. Ichalo tachi tutemenwe. Abena Zambia ba tutemenwe. The only people that love those abate maka inde chilema. Nibali ama pressing as our kwatela wapela kwa change. Like we saw today, Kuria Baba University of Zambia. It's not all of them. But they are just being used, some of them. Just like a small group of people. Yes, just a small group of people. Ebale Yakuri Bali, we win at Bali. And then Yabambi Badeva send them off. Of course, even me when I was a student, I used to be acting the same way. So what I can tell you is Aba Ichabari Changela, Valeria, but now Beshbat to allow more check. Every program as I speak to you, I've been talking to a lot of students and they've been giving me information what's happening. Pariayama universities, what is happening is that my universities bari pango to bungo to apsana. Unaumfa? Aba icheba mobile bapa payroll. Information on them is a true story. I have every information that you people, the Zambian people needs to know about. Too much small groups by the payrolls by the government. And the average number influence, but our number in the name of influence, but change but if you accurate 10 today, to arise a Milanga show later. He has prevented from the students. He has prevented them from doing the protests because right now, if you're from that the only thing that we have done is to respect the former Republican president, Dimash. As I speak to you, aga inde ichire mangendela mumuru. Panshi ngatendela pona filapita kula kwene kuri road guda. Ngatendela inende mieba. Ipiso trempela ga inde ichire ma. It's too much. We have given them so much space.
Too much bakamba.
We have bafule chivelesh because each velesh ocho bafule na chena nomba bale tushiele na panganda bale shiele epo bale shiele la. Bale samgu shiele la panganda pamwesu. Trying to tell us to say, do you know who's boss? But they are not realizing who the boss is. You and I, we are the bosses because we are the ones who put this failed president in office. Hakainde Hichilema is a finished president and is a failed project. New Dawn government, they are saying that they have done. What have they done for the Mother Zambia? They are trying to destroy the party that had worked for the Zambian people, and they had brought development to the country. The same Hakainde Hichilema is stooges. I mean, his minions. Chavinga, who is Chavinga to come and replace the mighty Michael Chilufya Satan, the mighty Edgar Chagwalungu? That's nonsense. That's so nonsense. My brother, you know me. Popala, you know me. For those of you if like for me, I think in
If you solo velo fiasha na ma t-shirts.
my
Lekeni
sister,
tukabifuire mwe
inbox me
Zambiani.
here, inbox me.
Lekeni
Folk
tukabifuire mwe
akufuila.
Zambiani fwe bakwata abantu.
Ine folk akufuila. Wakanitanika kuntanika. Otherwise, you should even check my content. Ishtina kamuntuntina less. So if they think that they are going to intimidate everyone, no bus. Babe pelefie. Babangolu na wera kuri mumwe wa fiasha. Panomba ya beba. Payachiwa ni diesel engine. I'm back. Mwe wa fiasha babangolu. Isure ni microphone. Mureke tuchienfia. Tata
Bye.
babangolu lopo muti.
Mpeniko fyama minutes panono ukonji kuli chongo.
No problem.
Kuli chongo.
Na alani pela
Ondande.
Tata onfweni. Inachonaza pwachofu mwachilanda mwali mwaneko mwapokeri obuntu mwanesi ashala. Nomba mwachala landa umufashuwa kutina umona chisala ndati. Nomba wafyashibali pokeri obuntu ngwa. Chinchi balatini no you failed president haka indechi. Chinchi ocho mulemu
Onfweni ba brace. Onfweni ba brace. Amabwe ya last ukuposa Muzambia ni muli chachacha. Muli kaunda pakupokwa kubasungu. Mama nati. From that time we don't use amabwe, no. That is not the way we use in
but
our
dispensation.
democratic dispensation.
Now, the way you are being treated, have you seen the injustices that are happening in our country? We are not using stones, but we have to use a little bit of force. Don't you think so?
Tapali force yo mungabo mfya ingachila masoja na wakapokola. Bantu bena nabakwate mfuti nabakwate fingi fyo. Like, you know what happens in Bukulani, Uganda? What happens in Uganda?
If I you pay the Mdana, what are you show in so many you?
So, are you telling me, are you telling me, are you telling us the masses that we have? In fact, I've even brought Bamayo, the freedom fighter. I think he bad way. He did a shit.
So the only way to go to Zambians is through ballot paper. Through ballot paper. Not if you
Babangolo, do you know that Yama
so the only way you ballot.
Babangolo, do you know that Yama Soja na police na
they are silent. So okay njebe ni solution is twala bonfia. You fighting and ballot paper in ballot box.
No, that's a point.
Which method twala bonfia?
Ballot is one thing. But what we need to do is to show him to say we can also rise up and make the country to be on standstill. How do we do that? If you may ask me.
How do you do that?
This protest.
I think Babangolo is not seeing the revolutionary that is coming in Zambia. I think Tabalechimona. Pandu no musoja unemulela ndatu musoja wakapokola na shani. Nabakwata abana nabakwata mabulu bagwabalechula na shani. Ala umuntu ngafurwa. Umuntu fe ngafurwa fyo umuntu. Let me give you an example if you are chitike kumansa. What is umushani movia? If you are in Santa Pexara na pamansa hapo. Mule ukisha kwa libayo tukumanse akweba tibakapokola n'abasujja baasibwa mu mansa until basenda abakukanza.
Madam, Canada. I'm in Canada. I'm not in Zambia.
No, I'm looking at your name. Sorry.
I am in Canada. If you want, let me open my camera.
No, you don't need to do that. No.
Babangolo. Na alafu kupela microphone ba Mama Dorothy. But before I do that, ndefo kulande chintu ichi. Do you think if you're from Wasosa, na mulanda fe wino tata, tuka ye muchimfisha mubarot. Do you think with the shimingala to arechta akainde? Na kwata abantu ku ECZ, ama UPND cadres, who ECZ? They are running the show. And is also destroying the grassroots, yama political parties yan. Do you think mukaya muchimfyo kuliginga election, or muka muchimfyo kwa teka liginga election?
No.
Ngata twimi ne pari kano gashta. Do you think mwa vya shwanti tukamuchimfya aka inde ichire mamu last minute, muna 90 minutes?
Ba PF ndukari kubafunyako. Don't think my PF tabako support from the ECZ bali kwete. No one should never PF but ECZ by the president. We don't know how we have lost. We don't know. Why? Because the margin was too big. No wonder I said when you want to win in boxing, when you see that
What is happening?
the is biased.
Okay.
The question is directed from the youth. The youth, the question to you, Mr. Bangwe Ulu, Wafuna Kuziba, how do they conquer what they're going through? Not to appear for what they want at the moment. What do they do to conquer what is happening with the agents? Answer them directly.
Now, Muishiba, the best you can do is to be open-minded. If you are so encroached, you don't want to accept the ideas. It will be very difficult for you to maneuver under such kind of a scenario. Be open-minded. Get the ideas. Then try to remove the ideas that you don't want. But if you just want to deny all the ideas, I don't think you are going to manage. I'm telling you. Get into my profile and see if I'm PF.
No.
If I'm UPND, go into my profile.
Babangolu, I'll make it clear. You and I, we have been on this platform several times. And of course, you know, we have been having that nice conversation. So there is just, these are just questions that we want also to know. To say, how are we going to defeat Hakainde Hichilema? Because looking at Mingala Toshwa Lechta,
before she asked kana bengira mu bambo kulanda before she landa umfweni na chibonfa formula yako ebati in boxing when you see the referee is biased, is favoring your opponent, the best you do is win by technical knockout, because that other one is on the floor. How is he going to be favored? It's not possible. This is what I'm trying to say. So how do we win by technical knockout? Is to make sure that you have landslide victory. Landslide victory. It's not, no one can question the landslide victory. 2 million plus, like the 2.8 for the last elections. And you have to monitor the leaguing process. Where is the leaguing starts? The leaguing starts from the registration of people, telling them to get the NLZ. Leaguing. You monitor, you see the irregularities. You start following the whole process. I'm a by-election they can manipulate, not the general election. General election, yeah, you should manipulate. If no wonder they even know themselves, but the general election, yeah, you should buy. Even it doesn't mean that the back with the favor, but it means Mishipa, she had him in a Kulivan and Yaba. About the quizzes, what they were told to do, Fiapusana, and they had nothing to do. So we cannot do anything like we are must street. We have seen what happens in must street. People are beaten by the police, like no one's business. Who is ready to be beaten by the police? No one. So the best is to wait for the true elections. That's all. Through the ballot paper, the ballot
be
box.
The first people I can come on.
Mwa profile bambine mitu tabalanga kulange chinso chako tabalanga tamuli chinso chako lo one, but some of us na chinso chanjibala chimona. People like Mushala even came to tell me my new names. How? I never told Mushala is my true names, but he told me. Why? Because he had to go and search my names from Facebook or I don't know.
Lekeni ndande kopa nono pali ama elections yam 2021. From the history I'm Zambia, also to vote I'm Zambia, and also to change over Teko. And my election yam 2021, that was a protest vote. And it is the reason why in a pali nomba, but PF very very strong. I want to watch the protest because of the economic hardships. People had to protest, one. Number two, I want to had to listen to HH's lies, thinking that akabarubula economy kawama. I support worse. That is why, and because of that, PF ya kose lechi. Because I want to compare. Ukulusa kwa PF M20. I'm not PF 9. I'm just like Brez. I'm patriotic Zambian. Ishimina popa di ponse. Ichindera and the HH M 2021. I want to buy for economy. Me fever gwino pitch tena shani. Ba pera akainde. I support akainde. Most of vuku fiwamia. Elo afich tena mount ponombero fia. Vipila kufifia wakatuishi. And because of that, I want to be the PF is better. Mwe want to PF ya wama na pokanshi. Mone nyofu nomba tudimo. FH tika Zambia. And because of I want to bamona PF is very powerful. What do akainde do? Kufianta nomba PF. Monso mwale pite kushani kule kwa kanyamalelanda. Akapitira kutichita chani tifianta pamukosi. Those things are evident everywhere. Ukurusa kwa mu 2020. Sirefia achitike mu 2021. Edgar Lungu ngari kweto uyu mtima ukwete HH ngataba po president. People died in 2021. People died in 2021. Look at how they killed Kungo. Mwana nifa Kungo fuba mwipe. Mwana nifa abantu fuba fuire kulia ama PF kadazi kulia abena kabunda and the friends. Ku Southern province ama polling bale bakuma ukubafumia mu mabusi abantu bale votera fie freely. ECA was quiet. It was from that point I called Edgar Lungu the hero from that time. Now Patricia Scotland kulia kuswearing in kunani kane ku heroes
inauguration.
She said it. I'm going to congratulate Edgar Lungu too for the love he has shown the Zambian people, for the ukutemwe chalo chakwe asista surrender, because if you tika but president wali kwete amaka aya kuchita cancel my elections yose abantu bachiri bale vota kuma kitu oko Edgar ECA almost kukocha ali fezi pala pene apo inena ishira ndaki this man wele sa kumusugu at least tukakwate ko sugelo Mzambia like him. So upon the village tika actually fianti the PF ali mona tapabo for Aisha is not a politician. Ale chusha fe innocent Zambians we bantu bakwalesa. Ale chusha fe abantu abakaeli. And because actually if you feel so inengala person so ale panga file sokoloka. Actually salem sevalia. But if you sokoloka oh church. Did you see what happened ili kukatete ili kukulamba kubwalo? Pali video pa Facebook ya ile viral. Afika pala pene wala
alefas omulumendo alefas ofio afo.
Yes. And that ilia blaze ya pa surface. Kwa dina findi ya chitika to the extent of Mamdala almost bungee jumps in his trousers. But they tufise pa public. That's how bad things are with this man. Ara revolutionary ngaya isaba bangwe ulu bakalamba na basoje bene na bakapokola balawira ku bantu firesha tika ku Kenya. Did you see a few months ago bakapokola bale sunkisha nama youth kula tobe shuma moto tika. And I'm foreseeing this happening in Zambia na ba muma uniform bene. Why do you think why anybody muchitafiya ali ambokulula? Why me area mbokulanda? Ba sojo bakapokola bonse ba civil servant alaba kuli baba no. Ba
Eska chikanga twaima na babreza. Eska chikanga twaima na babreza na baichi.
Kapaba ka indio fwa. Twara muranga show ifota tureseka no segefia bupo.
Ni abere na kwasko mwenso.
Nakwali wo muntu wa kwacho mwenso mzande nyaka inde ichema. Nikuwe. Akwato mwenso kwa tikakushi. Echo fiance alebosa government machinery. Everything. No kulanda show kwa kwesi. Alafigwa. The man is just something. Anyway, I submit. Thank you.
Mayo, Mama Dorothy, Mayo and Mayo. Please go ahead. Kakule ni umutima mai mother. Yeah.
Yeah, musubira bora ili pasenta sienda kulikos. Mwachoma papane. I think muzi wa kuti Zambia ezi kudala teze pamozi. Not in Ntawi, mazipanga u group. Loko pamena papapane you are not the same. Mulibe mufolo ya same. Avena ngwatenga kwa usususu. Pamena ngoni vatreta. You are not one. When I go back to PF, what you should do with Zambia is to restart Zambia. And to restart Zambia is with a vision of youth, not even Kalamba. It will be the same cycle. Vamina vana kitu wa PF, vamina vana kitu wa MMD, Wazambo pitiliza, then the disease won't end. 1. 2. Have your own secret agenda, which we say underground campaign. Not Ibamabwe, not Vokamba, not Votukwana. I love this panel because most Monica civilized and very educated. And when you say education, it's not PhD, it's in your mind, attitude, and knowing what you are going to gain. Ukamba kwenda kumchitu enda pa interview ufanika kuziwa kuti salary ya 10 kwato nikatenga inzachita budget. That is what you are supposed to do. Stand firm, my youths. Musafakeko recycling message material. What I'm disappointed of Mr. Bangalore Kasako walikuwa abroad. Asi na abroad, asi here. We were supposed to start chilimba kuno. Loko teni taenda pa embassy pa. Taenda. We are not happy with the president to demonstrate and expose. But tupenza kutuenda ngwati, it's a long time I come from. Well, let them do that, whatever they can do. Whatever they can do. Where are you born? Where is your umbilical cord? That is the problem. Attitude ya metri nayo ise. Tazipasa kwati tikatoka kuzambia kunsankara manjero. Kosa ibara kuti tipwela mkugona kwa mino. But you can let's do this. Let's arrange ourselves. Let's support these guys, the youth. Let's look at people to support. No, but Dorothy, so it's their time. It's their time. Wakakuchita deport wenda. We forget quickly who we are and where we are going. Needed my youths. You youths, you have no future. Mufanika mukangena, one thing you should do is to make sure monse makwana landi. Apa mukamba bari na landa. Bari na land. Mwapasa yonse malandi. So you have a long way to go. Your system now is don't kuweva. Don't kuweva. Mankani mobilize yourself. Civilize it. Mweweti. Wazada bikachoka tabe. Mwenda mkuvota. Check what they are doing. You have to have a spy on what they're doing. My registration card, you have a long, a big job to do. And time, the clock is ticking, time is running. So this time is to beg Bantwaliko abroad. Support. For me, I can't do it on my own. I'm a tiny province, and my 10 provinces. Me, I left about 7 provinces. I left my country in 1986. So, I have 10, imagine go Those are very hard to conquer. When I'm going to come in, so I still have Nanjinga, Marodi could even Nanjinga see and Nimbabuchi, Nimendo. So, my youth, got to my camera recycled people, you are still going to garnish your teeth. Ngatumwazika mweka na nkaramba pamwamba ekupunzisani job on training. Then one Zambia, the Zambian map will be on the whole world again. Like Wamena na Bresa Dennis Uwewe. I pray for you every day. My youth ganizani kwa mine muyenda. Musaone kwati mulistaka. Mupange mine immobilize thing. Ikachoka chape campaign chiten party yanu. Ya choka bwino. Kwa sila. My university, I mean, I we can have my daughter. What is one of our school? My state house, my bottle oil side full. Shame upon this government. Shame upon HH. Shame upon the devil. Youth, wake up, and this is the time. Bless, I pray for you and bless you. Continue mobilizing these people and continue looking for those people who are abroad to look for funds for you people. Thank you. I submit.
Thank you so much, Mother. Thank you so very much. I think that was my last speaker for this program. We have had a great time, and of course, I have been your host, Blaze Zambia, the ever blazing. I am saying tomorrow again, today, actually, it's midnight 44. Oh my God. Okay, we have got another request from Mr. Godfrey. The reason why I've brought this man up is because he had commented saying, do you want us to continue being beaten by the cadres? So I believe what he meant, it's because of the support that was coming from the people saying the PF, we don't want HH to destroy the PF, or we don't want Chavinga to destroy the PF. And comment let me just read it so that I pass it. I don't want to get wrong information. I want to deliver the correct information. He says, so you were happy the way we were beaten up by cadres. Mr. Godfrey, good evening. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm okay, Bakalamba. I'm not okay. How do you, we have seen the comment now. Tell us more.
Okay, bossy, for the first day. So the way I am, there is a little bit noise. I'm at work just now. So, yes, by the way, we were beaten by the cadres, yes. I'm not supporting one. And even now.
Hold on. I would want you to speak as in you. Okay, when you say we, so I would want you to speak about you. Yes.
Okay, my brother. Apa issue ye iliko hapa. Makada ye enzeko. By that time nzonkara kuchirenji. I had no peace. Because nenzokara pafupi na secretariat jairi pa chirenja site. Ye inachinja kunkara ya UPND just now. Abantu benzotimenya, but for now I'm not supporting that no HH is supposed to continue leading us. No, that is not my concern. Mwe bakambira bamada ba Dorothy pamwamba po vayuts kuti twapanga chintu chimozi. I think kuri boyanga tuchite defeat in Zambia. Let us take an example from Burkina Faso. The president from Burkina Faso, he's a youth. So, if we are not careful as a youth, each and every day you will be just complaining on one thing. So, our change, it's on us as youths. Olo umozi chabaz asanga che umozi kuti okay, ine nzakara president as a youth, then twafominga che party, twapasa che zina party iliyonze yama youths. You guys, kulibe wanga tushite defeat as a youth, kulibe.
Mr. Godfrey.
Yeah.
Mr. Hangwem, I would like to ask a question. How do you rate the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema out of 10?
Ati?
Okay. Are you happy with the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema?
No, that's why I'm saying I'm not supporting him to continue leading this world, this country.
Okay.
Yeah. Because even if it come back to 2026, teaching a president, still as a youth, we are still going to complain about that.
I don't understand. Now you're contradicting yourself, because I've asked you a question. You said, no, you don't want Hakainde to continue Ukutek. And then again, you say, anyway, but mulefwaya that's why nachimipisha nati mulefwaya kweva ati akonka nyepo nemitekeleyo aleteka. You want him to continue?
Iyo sinifuna.
Okay.
So mwamene bakambira ba Dorothy pamwamba. Bayuthi tentipange chintu chimozi. Bamene banaika president we aliko pampando. Ndise mayuthi. Naona ka, because of the promises which he gave us. So ikuti twakambati apa ma promises yonse amene benzokamba ya kuti tili na president watu as a youth. Mukanza monga tengakangiwe kuchita vindu viri vonse.
About the UPND, you are so provocative that to the point where every time you're saying mezutimenyo, but nishigiwa mwanzo mshana ndio ya mene futi. Mwenda mosha ndio, mafakana makameras ready. Every time this is what happened. But they
UPND.
And they killed a lot of people. They don't count those people as human.
Thank you.
I'm a little pain. If you have ATT or cardiac amyloidosis.
Yeah.
This sympathy thing that they've been trying to push around. Even now they're still pushing it. Even now they want to use it for this next election, so that we have sympathy again for them when they're the ones who are causing all these problems. It's bad. We don't do this. People are suffering. There's no food. We are trying to support our families. We can't even support them because you guys keep on making things worse for us, and you still want us to praise you for the bad things you're doing. This is not right. Do the right thing, then we'll vote for you. If there's one thing I've always said, this guy, he lost the biggest opportunity of uniting the country. 2, of doing greater things better than PF. 3, of even trying to make everyone to look at him as the best leader of all time. But now he wants to become the best leader when he's the worst. He's not even doing anything now, but he wants us to be praising him. This is bad. Gosh.
Babreza
abene balungu
twala konkanya organization twala nshanya no problem brother.
abene balungu bali accept that I am a mistakes ya capitalism twali yapanga, and he even advised the current president to go back. Don't follow this trajectory, because this is what led us to fail. So no one can say MPF tamwali capitalism ya kuma bantu moyali. But na BPF na UPND na bena bale pangama problem.
But awabende eba le tampo no bubuli no mare mona ishonda tamare mona imo. Mare mona fia one side.
No, if you have a president, and if you president balungu, abe never accept balungu ba accept that yes.
Yes,
yes. nishita kuli ukufilanda kupantu nishu muntu alombo bwelelo.
Raisi yeo said yes. Exactly.
Abayambile kadalizimu ni ba vigilante mu UNP.
No,
after ba vigilante baisale kabate abaishire amba futi fya kadalizimu ni basata pakuli matawa balisa panga
vigilante ngakuli kutanta minasala diubu
nomba vigilante
babangwe tabale uma abantu ba vigilante yona kubepa
nomba chawamo muntu wanguma dani kuyandalira abakashi ngoli number 5 pakushito bunga ngata abakashi ngata tabelela na vidanchita washito bunga nini ya konshira upa na ali umwaiti
exactly.
Odi.
Wadilanda pali kadarizimu ali chitaji miti for the sake
kadarizimu abayambira kola puma abantu nima UPF ile formingiwa ya formingiwa ya wina ngena bambire kadi UPND balusa PF lo ya mbire ina mo Zambia twale kumali na kukomesa na masana ani private
umfweni madamu kuchilubi kuchilubi kwa di by election kuchilubi kwa di by election ife bachilo la opposition kubatanga kuchilubi before na my election tala kwa campaign time taila kwa they apologize chika kuchilubi
abale ere chopo kwangu kwa kubangu buja kuno kukampena ni basate bambira
mfweni mayo twela bula mashinja kwa tabatu PF ya bike kumsi kuya sumina fia mwatu wa president bali sumine kwa di by election kuchilubi before na end of a campaign ba PF bali tantia bonza ma opposition kuonfia bakapokola bashatebeka bali ta campaign. I saw that. But since the president have anybody and that tafiriwe ne bali ta condemn. No way ningatwa ile kwata na grudge na ba PF but president have anybody bali ta apologize.
Let's now mule bako KF na abantu abalensango
watumire ko umuntu akabera mukeipa ya abantu mukafumira abantu watumire umuntu uliyonse but bali sta accept does it mean that bali kumama
mwingile mprofile mumwanjinga mwala sanga nebo UPN mwingile mchecking
abale chitakadarizimu ngamuna tu this one is wrong wale bapanika abena chama America since abena nani kane udia wa kutawa
ndero mbako chajishi baba bango ropo bemanyini chachi badi ba UPND awe ne ba
kale
mbele chachi ba UPND
yes
tetimbe UPND ne
wabango
ba UPND ngatama koteka darizimu ngatama ponene
kalamba wandimina kwa
bantu kwa hiyo pena mtu wa msangana fola UPND
ba brezi mo ba kuchitara au ba UPND
ndero mbandandeko
go ahead my brother
babango wakalamba bandi nabonsa pa mulishani mukwaye malandira shira vigilante hapa but I think wakalamba nalanda tumwabepo ufya vigilante. I was there, I remember very well, and I can tell you, my dad was in the OP and I used to see things happening in Ndola kwa riwa yuta epo mwachipusanya pali ba vigilante na bayuta balepu mabantu
If you remember my ratings, and I was in the Utah. Even before bakalamba umfweni tamufile funderanda ninanda nati kwali ba Utah na ba vigilante was a group for UPN for UNIP. But abari abafyongo ni ba Utah, and the Utah was supporting UNIP. So you must differentiate the two people. Chimanga twaisa na ukadalism. Me I witnessed on several occasions where UPND was starting fight na makamera na bavika, and then they report to the international media. That's what UPND was doing. Okay, I'm not supporting Gadarism. Don't tell me that here in Lusaka or in Ndola about PF bari tanafi bari mafia bantu bari endera. No. The fight used to be most of the time. If you remember that fight pa tanki Cheston Korea. There were vehicles which were coming from the airport. Listen,
myself. Let me
PF was coming from roundabout, from airport. Patanki paria, by UPND packed. Namapanga, pakana umwafa paria, UPND started the fight. Kwa mandevu, but PF bariuko, who went and smashed the BMW, UPND went that side. In Kawata, somewhere, PF was Muyadi Mumbi, but UPND went to march there. So they were provoking the situation because Napapen, they are provoking the situation so that Kube emergency, a state of emergency, and then set up my election. And they have been wishing that, and they have been wanting that.
If you want to fire, no, state of emergency.
And they have been wanting that. If you remember the judgment here about Lungu last year, yes. If you remember that judgment election last year, they planned that thing and there will be state of emergency and then they will postpone the elections. Now that hasn't happened, they think we are not seeing, we can't analyze, we can't see issues. We are seeing them. Hence, this man, he knows nothing. He doesn't understand the Utah and the vigilante. But Utah bakada station never control UBZ. Even we are winning under the rate, may so rest in peace. He was once the president. He would travel from Mundola or Kito to come and beat people here in Lusaka. He knows nothing, that one. So he should not come here and embarrass himself.
Mama mutufuira kaingireni kuntashi. Ebe emchwale bomba bagijima. Vigilante never beat
touching. Very true.
Mwachimuchita sana tora letu ulawe ne mndala ba blaze na samba na puisha achirifi ale mikafya na chitevi na puisha na bwera achirifi ale mikafya ba mama Dorothy balande ko achirifi ale kafya muksi na kwe achitana realize atachira support efintu fya wrong
achachi kama bata anafa amule popo twala perera
ana kazi maine ula father ulia
very fact
bala batuma atkabie mukaba chiki
bakula tusanga
abo abreza mule chitanga paisa abantu mwachita mobilize abantu noti aisa UPND ambo pose shite yakwe ba tested tonton kana we forward
enanga mwampere nshita alelanda vyambana kuwera mufi wachiranda ambo kuifufya nyaeka ero nisho ya
mashushu baletu muma platforms nga mashushu baletu memo mule mona kwati mulina nkwe kansha le mitapa
kanshi mule mpangira salary as you said
ni apofie
exactly
nalire platform yaba UPND ni naisa umfuafi ati tutumeko bambi kuli breza kulia bale abonfwe shani mwanfu solomba tulebe bati umuntu ngaisapa
kumu mwena ferimonga tenga tatulina nkwe wakufumya pofi
auti noto mtatu aletu kumposelesta
kumufumya kono kumubloka
exactly.
You are very
right. That this man doesn't mean well. No.
That's why you interrupted my sister. I agree with you.
Nata, this man, no. No.
President Mufefila Ndreba Maya, Patrifa President Tumaichi. Who stand for you?
Please, Vayus. Blaze, you are the ministers in the making. Please, mwakwata ko cabinet kwete abantu ngaimu. Zambia
Blaze Munani government.
Government here kwete abantu kwate bene muimbu. What do you expect?
Wena Cornelius.
Imagine.
Government.
Let's welcome.
You know, for me,
I want us to welcome Bagos.
You see, for me,
Bagos Mwanalesa.
My brother.
We are trying to
my brother, sometimes, I want something about it and say, obviously, apart from Poe Breza, you are a genuine person as part of Zambian. Sometimes, even if the people they're following, they are saying how hate they are, but sometimes I ever ask these people who really doesn't like what's happening in Zambia, what can they do for us to change? As you understand, my brother. That's why sometimes listening is nice. Everyone come there, say, even if another person can be UPND, can be CF, whatever they call their names, right? It doesn't matter who was Zambian, went to our country. But I mean, if a Zambian, we come on the platform, we don't even even have to hate UPND. UPND the ruling party. Sometimes we have to strategize. That's what I feel. To make if you want better Zambia, what can we do? But not just like sometimes. I think, of course, you have heard yourself, Brace. Help people just come to complain about something. But if you ask everyone that comes to complain on your platform, ask what can you do? I think majority of them
to mock us and even make us look like we are stupid. We don't even have brains like them. Them, they don't have a brain. That's why they are praising everything. So us, we have brains. We have got families.
My brother, then what can we do?
We don't want those guys to come and
what can we do? That's the thing we're supposed to maybe even to start talking about.
So you don't know what to do?
That's for me, honestly. I know
you
what
don't
to
know
do.
What to do.
May I know
Mr. Ghost, is it Mr. Ghost Manasa? I understand what you're saying, but here is the thing. These people come here for distractions. They don't want to preach the gospel of truth. Exactly. Look what transpired in the Copper Belt about the mine. Is it a snowy mine?
My family is in the Copper Belt, honestly.
I'm giving you an example. You see the chemicals, the minerals which went there. They are saying, no, it's fine. There's nothing wrong. And we saw the PS drinking that water. We saw the PS drinking that water, right? And he's saying, no, look, the water is okay. That's being childish.
No, it's not okay.
The impact is not now.
It's not okay.
Let me finish. Okay. Let me finish. The impact is not now. After 5-10 years from there.
I warned my cousins, my sisters that they are
Japan, atomic bomb America, up to now. That was Second World War, First World War. Now, then when people preach about that, someone comes to defend here.
Because Mr. Ghost, hold your fire, Mr. Ghost. Let Mwanamfumu finish.
Push on.
So when we straight up a point saying things are wrong in the country, and then you hear someone to come and defend. You remember that meeting we have Frogs? He was on his NBC on Facebook saying indeed you're worried if you will not do you die like that?
When to drink water from Copper Belt to wherever, they drink Alicia Matambo, they drink water. And of course, those
that's
things,
childish.
they are there.
What they are displaying there, that's childish, that's not leadership.
But my brother, this
so when you say things are wrong,
me.
Someone is supporting H. Papusha. For me, I've come to conclude that breast singers have got mental health issues.
My brother, listen.
Thank you.
For me, I don't understand your thing. No, I don't understand. I said, no, I don't disagree with what you're saying. For me, I said the thing that sometimes breast platform has a lot of followers, right? But most of the thing is we're coming like breast gotta give us how do you say therapy to comfort us, other than to find the solution. How are we going to fight? How are we going to go in the street? You know, sometimes America won independent because they went to the street. Malcolm X, the other people. You know, that's how the country they win. That too, enough is enough. That's for me. I'm not saying that we have to do in that way. Well, of course we can be. I say, of course, as long as we don't have guns, we don't have anything. We don't throw stones. Enough is enough. That's the thing. I mean, when it comes to Brace, right? You discuss, you put a forum, you put up a conversation, everyone talk about it. Everyone we are like complaining. When we're going to feel like enough is enough. That's the only thing I want to say. Of course, everyone. For me, enough is enough. For Brace too, enough is enough. For you, enough is enough. But we come to this platform, we're just complaining. Enough is enough. So when you react, we want our country. That's the only thing, my brother.
Okay. What I understand about Ghost of what I learned of Yakobat. To complain about we need to take actions. We take off in our Ghost.
Fine, from the land. That's apart from Padimova Breza, eh? Tradition. Manjwa. A lot of people listening. We come, we complain, then we go sleep, and tomorrow the same thing. Someone will be jailed, someone will be arrested. So what they for what?
We are not caring about it, Daddy. Enough is enough.
That's the only thing I just feel like. Sometimes we guys, as less now, put our so countries our country. No more human being, person with the cabinet, tell me another. Maybe we say 100 of them. We're like, how many are we?
All right. Okay, guys. We have come to the end of the show, and I'll be seeing you again this afternoon. It has been amazing. We have had a great time. And of course, I'm going to be seeing you this evening. If you don't want to tell me something for sports, okay, now for goodness sake. Uncle Google, Tualashmika, please let's talk.
Want to show?
My brother Vakopara, John Tualashmika, Tien Twingire Muramwine, Turansha Nyeko, Tuarachita. My people, I'm saying, all right, partner, keep on rolling, baby. You know what I mean is. Stick around and see you this evening. Thank you so much, Bing, for coming through. Please come. And everyone, my mothers, my brothers, and my sisters, my fathers as well. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. I'll be seeing you later today.